Oh man. Last season, I got the new one coming in soon. Let's talk about some stuff, shall we, my Falcon faithfuls out there? This is your boy Savar Matner coming to you from his office doing this video. And normally I don't make sports videos, and this was last minute. And GOATcast, if you're watching, dude, we gotta get together. This is last minute, so forgive me, because this morning, on my way to the house after taking my kids where they need to go, listening to 92.9 The Game and seeing what's going on in the NBA realm of things, NFL realm of things, something irked me this morning. Two things that I want to discuss is my honest opinion about the NFL draft for the Falcons, right? Mainly the quarterback pick, right? But also, I want to talk about what's going on with the Lakers. Now, listen, Michael Penix, I think the guy's awesome. But what he did in college, was it Michigan? What he did in college, phenomenal, okay? And I'm not taking anything away from the other draft picks that Atlanta did. I think Atlanta did okay in the draft, what they acquired, right? With what we already have, we really just mainly needed some defense on the offensive side to protect Kirk Cousins, okay? But the defense needed a little help too because of Ray J. So the Falcons did what they need to do. Everybody's making a big deal out of the quarterback pick. Listen, we all seen what Taylor Heineke brings to the table. Just go back and look at last season, okay? If Kirk Cousins gets hurt, which I hope he does not, I'm not saying that the quarterback that we picked in the draft is going to come in and do what he needs to do to get us over the hump for the remainder of the season. It is very rare that a quarterback comes out of college, comes in, and does everything. Right? Brock Purdy is like one of the rarities. Tom Brady is like one of the rarities. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. It is very, very rare. CJ Stroud had a team that was just missing a quarterback. And when DeMeco Ryan took over, he built around CJ Stroud. That's why CJ Stroud did what he did in his first season. It is rare that that happens, but it happens. Now, here's the thing, however. If Kirk Cousins gets hurt, we need to have something that can fill that slot. We won't know how good he is until we watch him in preseason, pretty much. Okay? Even then, it's rookies going against rookies. All right? But I would rather have someone that basically just played, and if I recall, won a championship game, okay, on a national stage in college, okay, versus someone that we already know as a backup, Taylor Heineke, isn't worth any damn thing. He'd have had ample opportunities to take over this team. Last year he had two. Then he used to be the Commander's quarterback. He dropped the ball with that. So I would rather trust what I already have and then build around Kirk Cousins. And that's what the Falcons doing. So let's just see how it plays out. I already paid my season up in full. I'll be at the Benz every home game. I plan on going to Tampa Bay. I also, not so much New Orleans because I want to do a turnaround trip. So Tampa is one of them. I plan on trying to go see the Panthers. That's another away game. And if I go watch the Commanders play, because it's the third year in a row, up in D.C., that will be an overnight game. It'll be an overnight stay. So I plan on going to these 3 away games this year. All right. So I can't wait for my new outfit to come in. This is last season. So, you know, you guys know I've been a season pass holder since 2022. Okay. So 2021 season, 2022. I finally jumped on board, started paying for the season. So this will be my second full season going. I went 2022, 2023, so 2024. And I plan on going indefinitely until the Falcons either A, sell the team, or B, just fall off the face of the fucking earth. If they ever fall off the face of the fucking earth, then I probably just won't have a team because it's really my first team. So being an Oilers fan as a little kid, that's one thing. And the Oilers got traded when I was like, went back to Tennessee, I was like fucking 10. So I really didn't know football like I know now. And it was during that transition that we fell in love with Jamal Anderson, the Dirty Bird. He signed my towel under my flag back there. You guys in the video. So I'm a Falcon to the day I die, or the Falcons either trade the team away or they just fall off the face of the fucking planet. Like, they go like 1-10 for like 10 years in a row. It's like, you know what? I can't do it no more. I can't put myself through this torture no more. Just want to have a team. I just keep the memorabilia. I just want to have a team. So let's jump forward, because more about football after, you know, training camp and stuff, and when all the other teams get their shit together. I'm eyeing the Cowboys. Zeke is supposed to going back to the Cowboys. There's a lot of moving parts going on right now. Parts going on right now. So I'm waiting for football, talk of football season. Let's talk about the Lakers. Okay, and GOATcast, I'm planning a live stream. I really hope you're free. I really would like your opinion about this. And like I said, we gotta get on your channel. Shout out to GOATcast. I'll link his channel down below. Because I know he's going to tear the Lakers stuff apart. He does really good content when it comes to sports, especially basketball. Let me put my 2 cents in this. The Lakers is pretty much groveling at LeBron James' feet right now. They're doing everything to get him to stay for another season. LeBron is 38. I'm 37. If I at his age right, he should be like 39 here real soon. Dude is a fucking damn near billionaire, and he's balling quicker than me. I mean, my hairline like Stephen A. Smith. I mean, my hair never have a thing all day. You see, I'm getting the male pattern baldness going on here. You know, little difference, but you know, LeBron got actually like bald spots, like up in the motherfucker getting old. He has a lot of money. Shouldn't be stressing that much. But when you're rich like that, you have a persona you have to fucking keep. Okay? His son, didn't his son have a heart issue in college, like he damn near died or something? He fell out on a basketball court and was unresponsive. You know, listen. The Lakers they're willing to get his son, okay? Understand, they're willing to go to break the bank, to pretty much to draft Bronny so LeBron can stay and play for another fucking season. The same thing applies in the NBA. Look at LeVar Ball and them kids and shit. The same thing applies in the NBA. Like Kwame Brown, what the fuck that dude name is? Kwame. That came out of college, Jordan drafting him for the Wizards, and he didn't do shit. Like, listen. You play one way in college, it doesn't apply to professional levels, okay? Those guys are veterans. They're going to know every trick you try to do before you fucking do it. That's why it's very hard for someone to come out of college to make an impact on their first year. Even if it takes like 4 or 5 years of consistency to grow in any professional league. I don't give a fuck if it's the MLB, the Major League Baseball, fucking National Hockey League, the NHL. I don't care. Soccer, you have to grow in that craft. It's rare that you get someone that come out of college that does well. Now, if that division suck ass, okay, now the AFC South didn't suck when C.J. Stroud took it over. They had, Tennessee was still pretty good. Jacksonville was pretty damn good. You know, the only team that really was sucking a lot was the Colts. But even the Colts played pretty good last year. The AFC South was pretty damn tough. But C.J. Stroud had a team around him, and he thrived in that environment. The Lakers need a lot of help. It's a lot of pieces leaving the Lakers, okay? If Bronny gets drafted by, say, Cleveland Cavaliers, because if I recall, LeBron's from Cleveland. He finally got them their trophy a few years ago, a championship. You know, after that embarrassing year, they claim, well, he's the best in the world, and the fucking Golden State Warriors waxed that ass. We all remember that shit. If Cleveland gets Bronny, LeBron's going to Cleveland. The Lakers is like graveling at one man's feet. I thought it was a team sport. It's a team effort. The Nuggets did what the Nuggets did to him last year. They pretty much beat him out of his existence. That's what they did to him last year. They won 4 games. But shit, they won all 4 last year. I think they swept them clean last year. Lakers barely won 1. It's like the Nuggets had their kryptonite. So, if I recall, yeah, it wasn't Boston, it was the Nuggets. So, I think LeBron, if I'm being real with you guys, I believe LeBron time is up. I think that he should transition more to a coaching position and try to win his 5th ring that way. He got 1 with the Heat, no 2 with the Heat, 1 with Cleveland. Yeah, so this would be his 5th he's going for. He can get that as a coach. Who better not to get on the sideline and coach than the man that is considered in this timeline, this era, as the GOAT? Of course, to us diehard basketball fanatics of old, because I really don't too much dabble with the new shit, because there's just too many rules and regulations, and it's not as entertaining as it is. You know, it ain't like when Jordan played back in the 80s and 90s, where you can pretty much elbow a motherfucker going up, knock his mouth guard out, and that don't get called as a foul, right? If you charging the hole, you're going up with your elbow, and you take one to the face, you was guarding the hole, you got your shit hit, motherfucking going the fuck up. So now if you brush against somebody, oh my God, it's a foul for roughing or whatever the fuck. You can't even miss a step. It can be a half a step in this travel. There's just too many rules in basketball to really get into it. Same with football. They're doing everything to pretty much make football flag football. But I'm a diehard football fan because it's a contact sport. I love watching contact shit. So, with all that being said, I find it pretty embarrassing on the Lakers that they're groveling at LeBron's feet. LeBron, please don't go. Please don't go. Without you, we suck. Please don't go. We want your son. We'll give your son a lot of money. Stay here. If the Phoenix Suns get him, he's going to Phoenix. If the Rockets get him, he's going to the Rockets. And even though I don't watch basketball like that, my team is still the Spurs. I'm from Texas. Like, well, you from Southeast Texas, but I'd be the Rockets fan. I just never they just didn't attract me. I watched them many times. My grandma was like a diehard Rockets fan. That's all the fuck she talks about when I talk to her. But I always been like the token of black guy of the family. Everybody in my family are Cowboy fans. I'm the only Falcon in the whole goddamn family lineage that I'm aware of. Everybody that watch basketball in my family is either a Dallas Maverick or Rockets fan. I'm a Spurs. So if San Antonio get LeBron, which I hope to God not, that means Bronny went to San Antonio. So all I'm saying is, Lakers, you're sucking LeBron off right now. He's enjoying it. He's like, all right, I can squeeze for everything they got. My son go there, and they want me back that bad. I can squeeze for everything. They make my son squeeze for everything they motherfucking got. Everything they got. If LeBron really wanted to play basketball that much, the man got everything a man can ask for. He's filthy rich. He has nothing, endorsements, movies and shit. He can take a contract for free. He make enough money off of interest alone. If he really wanted to play basketball, it's a lot of athletes that can technically do that. Like, take all the time that they need and work and do it for free. They got billions and millions and millions. But everybody do things for the love of money. He wants to play with his son. Now, if you ask me, the honest to God truth, I think that's going to steal the son's spotlight. Because if you look at it, it's like, well, LeBron playing with Bronny. Did Bronny actually exceed LeBron? Because we all know it's going to be about LeBron James playing with his son. That's why LeBron just need to go away. Go away. Let your son have the spotlight. Your time is up. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. You know. So that's my take on that particular situation here. Okay. Now let's talk about AEW. There are two things I want to talk about. I watched the NFL draft on Friday. I actually watched all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I started to go to the bins on Thursday, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But I watched all 3 days. On night 2, well, on day 2, before the draft, right? Before the second day started, Tony Khan was on the NFL Network, right? On the Insiders. Okay, Tom plus 0, and they were talking. And I put the post on YouTube because I couldn't believe what I just heard what Tony Khan said. He pretty much said that he is the equal competitor to the WWE and that they're like Pepsi. We know CM Punk love Pepsi, so that's another jab CM Punk. Because really, honestly, I like Pepsi Zero. I like Coke Zero. Dr. Pepper Zero is the shit. You know, Sprite Zero, you know, zero sugar. But the WWE is like the Harvey Weinstein because, you know, we all know Vince McMahon was taking advantage of women and defecating on them pretty much. And listen, I'm putting it to you this way. Tony Khan, on the neck brace, trying to fake the injury, kayfabe the injury that he sustained, you know, by what's his fucking fake, Jack Perry and them and the Young Bucks, whatever the fuck, the EPAs, the EVPs, whatever them assholes is over there, right? Anyway, I don't understand why Tony Khan believed that the WWE is his equal right now. I'm really trying to figure that out. The WWE is on a whole different playing field. I actually listened to Jim Cornette this morning. They went in. I'm going to link that podcast down below. The WWE is doing amazing things. Now, I didn't like Raw this past week. It was actually boring to me. I mean, besides the CM Punk interaction with Drew McIntyre, I'm so tired of Becky Lynch. Oh, my God. And we all know Bo Dallas is back in the WWE, right? All this gimmicky shit. Now, listen. Before I get off tangent about Tony Khan, let me just address that real quick, too. Because you can just Google shit and go on Wikipedia and see that Bo Dallas has already re-signed with the WWE under the name Uncle Howdy, right? Alexa Bliss, right, and Bray Wyatt had a nice little thing going on with their gimmicks. Alexa Bliss, they ended up getting pregnant. She was on paternity leave. She still is, raising a child, if I recall. Of course, Bray Wyatt succumbed to a heart issue post-COVID. He caught COVID, and that pretty much took him out. I think Bo Dallas coming back to try to complete Bray Wyatt's story, even though he's coming back as Uncle Howdy. It's I guess the brother of the Fiend. He is his actual brother, but you know, trying to figure out that gimmick. Liv Morgan and you know Bo Dallas, they're talking, they're doing the dirty, they're doing adult things, right? The way Liv Morgan been acting as of late would surprise me if Bo Dallas and Liv Morgan do the thing that Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt did. And honestly, I don't think it's going to go well with the fans. It might get a pop for a while, but it's kind of like how the Jacksons tried to bring back the Jacksons without Michael Jackson. You guys remember that shit after Michael Jackson died? The Jacksons pretty much tried to cash in. Joe Jackson, Laura rest his soul, dope chin ass, dope elephant chin ass, dope Joe Jackson, fucking chin way down the hill. Tried to cash in off his son's death, get all the other Jackson brothers and sisters together, and tried to bring back the Jacksons on TV. Everybody watched the first episode, then it hit the shitter on the second episode. And that's why I think it's going to happen with Bo Dallas. If things go the way I hope they don't. That's just the way I think that they're finna write that story. You can't replace Bray Wyatt. And that's his brother. It's kind of like if Chavo Guerrero tried to come back and basically become Eddie Guerrero in the WWE. He can't do it. That was his uncle. He can't do it. You can't. You can't do it. You know, so that's my take on the WWE. But back to Tony Khan. I don't know what you're smoking, Tony. I understand you own the Ring of Honor and you deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your dad, Shad Khan, is the owner of Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't understand your philosophy, believing that you're equal to the WWE. TNA is doing better than you, considering the small audience that they do have. They're doing better than you in ticket sales. Fucking TNA. All right? Impact Wrestling. TNA. And it's one more on my head. I can't think. The NWA. They're doing fucking good. They're not even on fucking TV like that. Listen. The WWE sell out arenas, okay? They sell them out. When the last time you sell out? They dark houses, their dark shows have upwards to 10 to 13,000 people. And it's not even being fucking put on TV. When I used to live in Texas, go to Waco, to the heart of Texas Coliseum, right there off Bosque. I have family that live off of Bosque and shit, right? Well, right off of Bosque in Waco. Bosque, New Road, Valley Mill. You, what's up? McLennan County, Waco, 250. I used to leave Killeen and go up there to the heart of Texas Coliseum. Raw will come to that rodeo arena and sell the fuck out damn near. I got pictures of me taking my nieces and nephews to the shit. Took my wife there years ago. Got plethora of pictures. I gotta go on Facebook and get the old ones off of there. Me and my wife when Triple H and Shawn Michaels still doing the DX shit. Like, are you kidding me? Randy Orton got his pants pulled down. I gotta find that picture. One day I'm gonna go through do all the compilation of house shows. Cause it's on my Facebook. Unless I won't be there all day, but I got pictures of all that shit. Okay. Some of you that have probably been, this is back in 2007, 8. Some of you guys that was at that event, remember when Randy Orton, the guy that got caught doing gay porn, I can't think of his name, that was wrestling at the time. He got caught doing gay porn. It was Randy Orton. It was a tag match. I can't remember who Randy Orton was teaming with. But Randy Orton was the champion. It was right before WrestleMania 25. Randy Orton was the champion. They had a match. It was like a tag team match. Can't remember who Randy teamed up with. Don't quote me. I got to go through and pull out all the pictures. All right, I'm going to do that down the line. Just go back and reminisce about wrestling. But the guy that got caught doing gay porn that used to wrestle ended up pulling, when Randy Orton ended up pulling his pants down. It was funny as fucking shit. Or did Randy get his pants pulled out? Anyway, it was funny as fuck. That's the type of house shows that they were doing back in the fucking day. Crazy ass shit, right? That venue in Waco, the Heart of Texas Coliseum, I think holds like 11 to 12,000 people. They had like 10,000 people there. This back in old fucking 809, okay? Now, when wrestling goes to Texas, like I said, I live in Georgia. I live in Atlanta. I don't live in Texas no more. I'm from Texas. When they come to Atlanta, it's State Farm Arena. They're going to easily put 12, 13, 14,000 people in the seats. It's going to be on TV. But if they go down to Albany or Augusta, it's like the James Brown Arena, I think that holds like fucking 13, 14,000. They're getting game busters, 11 fucking thousand. Dark shows. When the last time y'all had those numbers, Tony Khan? It takes like 15 shows to equal one of Raw shows. Y'all ratings went 600,000 this past week. Yeah, I heard it on the Experience. Jim Cornette, 600,000? Raw and SmackDown have millions. Millions. They sell out arenas every year for WrestleMania. Big NFL arenas. The big four, the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. Technically, it's SummerSlam first, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and then WrestleMania ends the season. All those venues are normally now football stadium venues because those are the big four events of the year. Y'all only doing one, and y'all got to go back to Wembley to do that in London. How are you even? You had the chance, but you're not WCW, Tony. You had the opportunity and fucked it up. Got Fat Cole over there running around. Poor Taz. Refrigerated Taz and Fat Cole. Fat Cole trying to hog every damn thing. Good Jericho. Fat Cole. Y'all had CM Punk. Y'all had Edge, Christian, CM Punk, Sting went over there. Jericho was over there. You had Cody Rhodes over there. You had a lot of stars that left WWF and WWE and some old WCW stars. And you couldn't get it done. You couldn't get it done. And that's because of bad fucking booking. And then you want to make a statement like that? Because Vince McMahon, I think had hired an attorney from Harvey Weinstein that dealt with Harvey Weinstein for his personal shit back in the day, for WWE personal shit. Don't get me quoted on all that shit. But because of what Vince McMahon been doing to women, you want to call him the Harvey Weinstein of WWE? Vince is not even in there no more. Vince been out of WWE for like, what, since February? Fucking January. He been selling all his TKO shares. Vince McMahon got billions. He don't give a fuck. He was just out in New York with his girlfriend eating or some shit. Do you not see what's going on in WWE right now? It's like good shit. Raw sucked this past week. They've been having some primo shit. Some primo caca. Supreme primo caca. Mucho primo caca. For real. So, all I'm saying is, you might want to tone it down, because I think what you're trying to do, you're trying to provoke Triple H and them. They're not going to give in to you. They're not. If Triple H decided to wage war on AEW, it will benefit you. But just like a brawl on your ass, you don't touch it, it'll go away. And that's what the WWE is doing. They're ignoring you. You're not a threat to them. At one point, you was a legitimate threat. Now, they're like, man, fuck Tony Khan. Tony who? Tony who? The new day was who? Tony who? Tony Kong? What, you think he's Sheriff Kong or Mortal Kombat Tony Kong? Who is that? Your daddy name is worth more than your name, man. Your daddy actually got business in a contact sport known as the NFL. The Jacksonville Jaguars are more entertaining to watch than your product. What you gonna do if Jacksonville have to play on one of y'all like Wednesday nights or some shit and Tuesdays or whatever? NFL play sometimes on Tuesday, depending on schedules and shit. What you gonna do when Jacksonville have to play on a night that AEW airs? And more people watch your daddy shit, even though you deal with the football now. You get your little hands in there. But they watch that shit and avoid your shit that you're trying to do. How you gonna feel on that? Give it up, Tony. You fucked up. Last but not least, Darby Allin. Darby. You fucked up your foot in Sting retirement match doing stupid shit. Right before your big climb on Mount Everest. Then you was in New York this past weekend and somehow, some way, you stepped off a curb and got hit by a bus. Now, listen, I haven't seen video footage, so I'm just going to speculate. Did you have your head in your phone, not paying attention? Not using your peripheral vision, looking down, and then see people that wasn't walking, and you decided to step off, and then see the bus coming, and you got hit? Was it that, Darby? Huh? Did you do that? See, was you so lost in conversation with your friend that you didn't pay attention to the red light, the intersection? I know people jaywalk all the time in New York, especially out here in Atlanta. They do it all the time, everywhere for that matter. Especially in California, they don't give a fuck. They'll walk right in front of your fucking ass. They don't give two fucks. Fuqua Street and downtown and shit, and fucking Riverside Drive, they'll walk right in front of your fucking ass. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fucking shit, man. But how did you not see a big ass fucking bus? You were going to an opera show or some shit. How did you not see the fucking bus, Darby? Your face is all fucked up. Like somebody just caught back and punched you right in your fucking face. You shouldn't climb Mount Everest. I would really rethink that. You know, fucked up your foot. You were out recovering from that, even though you've been jumping up and down based on videos you've been putting online. And now you step off a busy street in New York and get smacked by a bus. I would highly advise against going up Mount Everest. Highly advise it. The daredevilish shit you do in the ring, because you still got to put your body at risk to do those maneuvers. Even though a lot of stuff is staged, wrestlers know how to fall, they know how to do all this stuff. How do I know? I have a brother that wrestles on the independent circuit. A couple of friends that actually wrestle on the independent circuit. So, they know how to take bumps. They practice those bumps. They know how to fall and all that. But there's always a risk you can hurt yourself. Especially when you try unorthodox shit that you know you shouldn't be doing, but you're going to do it anyway because you want that pop in the ring. Well, Mount Everest is real fucking life. You need oxygen. You got to survive. If you lose cell tower, you ain't gonna have no cell tower up there. You ain't gonna get no signal. You gotta be able to pace yourself, fucking ration food, slowly adapt to altitude. It's a whole different ball game. And if you can't even avoid getting hit by a bus, I don't think you need to climb up Everest. You got wildlife at the base of it, some wildlife midway up it, poison shit. It's so much shit. I wouldn't do that, Darby. I would start climbing smaller mountains first before I try to take on Everest. That's just my opinion. Take it the way you want to leave it. But hey, this has been an entertaining video. It's been your boy Savar, man. I want to give y'all a little bit of sport talk. It may not seem like I watch some sports. I watch some sports. Just don't talk about it because that ain't what this channel's about. However, I just couldn't help myself after hearing the Falcons still complaining about the draft picks and LeBron James and what's going on with Tony Kong and Darby Allin. It was just too juicy to pass up these topics. So, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Now I got to talk about one. Greg, you said, your biggest mosquito is back, motherfucker. That's the next video. See you guys there. If I don't see you there, I see you at the live stream this upcoming weekend. Guys, have a good one, and I'm everyone. Peace.